Hey guys.
Hi guys. Oh, I need to rearrange my mic. Oh.
Just kidding. Welcome to this episode of Rabbit Hole.
Yes.
Let's get into it. How was your week?
Hold on. Maybe let me look at my notes real quick. Cause
No rush.
though I don't have hopes because I did set an alarm for 8 p.m. to journal every night. Do you think I've been
nice
doing
habit. That's I mean like
well, I've done it sometimes. It's a reminder, but
yeah, but I mean it does take like a while to get into like a habit of things.
Yeah.
So like as long as you keep trying to show up, like it doesn't matter that you show up every day. As long as you keep trying to show up.
Yes, I kind of love that.
Yeah.
Okay, before we start, this isn't something that happened in my week. I just feel like this is something we should probably talk about.
Okay.
So I don't know if you heard about the earthquake that happened in South.
I just found out
Asia.
about that this morning.
Yeah, it happened. I think like either yesterday or the day before yesterday. But I feel like it's something that we should maybe like talk about because I feel like I have a big Southeast Asian and just Asian in general like demographic. I mean, most of my people are from Thailand, the Philippines.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's something that we should probably just talk a little bit about. I do want to say I saw the videos of everything. I don't know if you've seen like all the videos and stuff.
I haven't had too much like come up yet. I literally I had seen just like one video about it so far, but
so it was like a 7.9 earthquake or something like that.
Wow.
And I've been like following the news because it's like it's crazy. Like the videos are insane. I don't think I've ever seen it. I've never been through something like that
when
either.
When exactly did it happen?
I think like 2 days ago. I think.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. Because I posted something about it yesterday, but it happened the day before. So
yeah.
But I think like during the I don't remember, but yeah, I just want to say if you experience that, I hope you guys are okay and safe.
Yes.
And we're here with you. Yeah. And I hope this podcast, I don't know, helps in some sort of way. I know that's like, I don't think that's gonna do anything, but we're here together and stay safe. And I hope everybody's doing well.
Hope we can provide some sort of comfort,
entertainment, or something.
And
yeah.
Hope that everybody's doing okay.
Yeah.
That's really
that is terrifying.
Scary. Yeah.
7.9. Like I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Yeah, that does seem like a really high number.
Yeah.
Like that definitely I've never experienced anything like that.
No.
Even here, I think maybe like a year or two ago, we had an earthquake, and the times that we have had earthquakes around here, I mean, I guess I'm fortunate enough that I just like never really like catch them, and like luckily they're that like light, or I'm just not we don't live that close to them.
No, I feel like the East Coast doesn't get them that crazy.
I feel definitely I don't know how I would react in that situation. I feel like I would not like I feel like you would not want to be in the room with me if that were going down, because I feel like I would like definitely like crash out.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I feel like the community, I've seen so many videos of like people coming together to like help each other. Like I saw this one video of I don't know what they're called, but when you give birth and they're like they put the babies in like these like little bassinet things and like they just like hold them, I guess.
Like an incubator?
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw a video of like nurses like helping the babies and just like people just helping each other. And I feel like that's really cool to see, you know, in time of need. But yeah, I don't know.
No.
But like we need to talk about that.
No,
so.
definitely.
Well, I've been playing this new game.
That's okay. Like, listen, if like that's what you want to talk about, that's totally fine.
No, well, it's because okay. So this game, I don't know if you've heard about it. It's called Green Hell.
No, what is that about?
Or Hell Green? No, Green Hell.
Okay.
So basically, you get dropped in the middle of the Amazon forest, and you kind of have to survive. And then there's this whole thing with his wife, and then she's trying to find like these tribal like native people to like save the earth. I don't know, but then
honestly sounds cool.
It is really cool.
Yeah.
But
cool concept.
I was playing it for like a good 5 hours. It took me, I'm not kidding, like 2 to 3 hours to figure out how to make a fire. So I think
because I guess you have to like I guess you have to go searching for like
you have to
natural
look for
resources and
sticks and
stuff.
like
Yeah.
things like that. But it's like
Okay.
they literally give you a notebook with like the ingredients, if you will, for what you need, and it still took me that long. My guy was dying. He had worms all over him. Like
Oh shit.
if I was dropped in the middle of the Amazon, insta death, like insta death.
Well, I mean, like if you keep playing enough, like you might be prepared for that situation if it
Maybe,
were to,
maybe,
who
yeah,
knows?
yeah. I'll come back with a bunch of like tips and tricks. Of,
Yeah,
like,
survival. You become a
I
survivalist.
have a hat.
I come back next week and you're like in the back building a bunker. You never know when we'll need this.
Right, right.
We're like, okay, girl.
Um,
That sounds like a really cool game concept,
yeah.
though.
I love a good survival game.
What is that like? Just like on a Steam Deck? Like, do you like
Yes.
have like Steam?
No, I wish I had a Steam Deck, but I just do it on my laptop.
I kind of do want a Steam Deck.
I do
Not
too.
gonna lie.
I do
Like, I
too.
really do not game like that, and like. I would love to get back into gaming. I just feel like anytime I stop to like play games, unless it's something like Mario Party where it's like,
Mhm.
you're playing with several people, it's like
Yeah.
a social thing. Like if I sit down and like play like a full blown story mode game like that, I feel like a little guilty just being like oh, there's other things you can be
Yeah.
doing.
Well, that's
Meanwhile,
yeah.
I do not feel guilty at all if I am spending like 3 hours bed rotting on TikTok.
Yeah.
So like maybe, that's something to like kind of self-reflect on.
But like obviously, like I said, I've been timing myself when to journal and things like that. I feel like
Yeah.
I've been trying to like
just giving yourself more like of a routine.
yeah, and helping myself, just like do more make healthier choices.
Sure.
So I did only play that game at night. Once I
Okay.
finished all my editing, cleaned my room, like I told myself this is my prize, if you will. Like
Okay.
this is like I want to do that more
Your
where
reward,
I give myself something at the end of the day, or like play Call of Duty or like go on TikTok, something like that. But it's like, babe, you gotta edit these videos, you gotta clean your room, you gotta do all these things before you get to do
Yeah,
what you really
know what?
want to
That's
do.
like a really smart way to like go about it.
Yeah.
I think maybe I'll start doing that too, especially because it's like past like 2 weeks I've just like been on go. What feels like constantly. So I feel like I've kind of fallen off on like a lot of other things I wanted to do, and like yeah, I feel like I've been all over the place. But
Do you want to get into it?
yeah, we can.
Get into
so
it.
this was my first week at work.
Yes.
This past week. And so far, like I really like the company and everything. I really like the people I work with. Obviously I was like a little nervous to go into like the first day, just like anybody would be, just those first day jitters, and just like you're meeting a bunch of new people, you're learning a bunch of new things. But I was like pleasantly surprised at how like, I don't know what the word is, just I don't know, seamless it was. Like the people were very nice, like very like willing to help, very chill, especially when you're in this environment, and like I haven't really been like interacting with like too many people, too many different people.
Yeah.
The past couple months, it was really comforting to just be able to go into it and just like just like have these like normal conversations, and like it wasn't like awkward,
right,
is what I'm trying to say. So
that's good.
it was that was really good. I will say, and this isn't really like a complaint or anything, this is more just like a general like observation.
They're watching.
Well, I'm not saying anything bad. I think like just because I had such a routine for like several months, like my body was just like not prepared for like all of this like information I was going to be absorbing, and like I just feel like I got like a lot of information and they put me right into it, which is like not a bad thing, because like obviously at least I think of it this way, like they consider me competent enough that
to figure
I
it out,
can kind of like go into it and like understand. So that's not like a bad thing.
No.
But I think just mentally this week I was just kind of like, whoa, like this is like a lot. So I was really tired this week, and but I don't know, I left on Friday, or I finished work on Friday, and I felt good about everything. I was just like, oh damn, like I did it. That being said, I start work again on tomorrow, and I yeah, just like
It's your first full week, right?
yeah, I'm just like constantly like wondering like what the weeks are gonna be like, and like I don't know how quickly I'll be able to adapt to stuff. And because like there were like certain aspects of the week
Mm-hmm.
where I did feel myself just getting like a little bit overwhelmed, just because like it's all so new to me, and I just don't know everything yet. And that's just natural, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's just part of being in a new environment and a new job and everything. Is just I had to keep reminding myself like this is just your first week,
This is
girl, like
temporary.
relax.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I did feel like so stressed this week, just because I don't know. I just felt like I was like putting pressure on myself, and also just not used to the routine and everything. And
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, it was good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy. And then I cut like my first video,
I saw.
and
I loved it.
yeah, Bobby got to
I
be
wish
in
we
it.
could tell
Bobby got
them.
to be in my video.
I
Yeah.
wish we could tell them who you work for, because you could go watch the video, but
I
I feel
know.
like it's too much.
It's okay. Yeah, I know.
It's like it's a bad idea.
It's too soon. Yeah. I mean, I think that if like people found out, it's like fine.
Because you might be in the videos, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if you
So
find it, you find it.
right. But I mean, like for now, I'm fine with it. Just
But I
kind
guess you
of
could
being
talk
in the.
about what the video is and stuff. Like again, if they find it, they find it.
Oh,
But
it's actually funny. The video that you had sent me
yes,
during the week, or you showed me during
the
the week,
morning
with like the
routine.
morning routine, we actually did like a parody of that.
Mm-hmm.
So which was really cool, because like Bobby got to be in the video,
Yeah, I saw.
and like that was like his first time doing like
He did great. Yeah.
he did do a really good job. So it was fun. We got to do like a little skit and everything. So and people were like, wow, like, you
Mm-hmm.
know, good job. It's nice to like because I've been doing video editing like here and there for like what feels like forever. So, but I never really share it like that. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? It's just like something I like to do for fun, and whoever sees it, great.
Is that like part of your job title to make those kinds of videos?
Yeah.
That's so fun.
Yeah, it really was fun. But yeah, it's cool to like it's cool that other people are like
Mm-hmm.
enjoying the stuff I do now too.
Are
So
you a
yeah.
little bit like spooked about like finding other things to come up with? But I feel like you're pretty creative though, so I feel like it'll be fine. But
I think that was like another part of just the overwhelm that
mm-hmm.
I was experiencing, because I think I think like I mentioned last week, there was also just like an element of imposter syndrome. I'm like, oh my god,
Mm-hmm.
am I gonna be like good enough to like to handle this? And I think that that was also just kind of feeding into my anxiety this week,
Mm-hmm.
was um what if they feel like I'm a fraud or whatever
Yeah.
for this or that.
Yeah.
So um yeah, I think just well, I'm lucky that like I work with a team, so like we can kind of like collaborate on ideas for
Yeah.
stuff. So it's not just like me always having to like
Right.
come up with stuff, but I
Bounce
feel
ideas
like
between each other.
yeah,
But
I
I feel
guess
like
that
you're more than qualified. Even though I don't know like your history with your jobs and stuff, knowing you as a person, like you're gonna be fine.
thanks.
Like you're the queen of like knowing like what's up, you know, like with jokes and like internet memes and things like that. Like you introduced me into a lot of things, so I feel like you'll be fine. You'll be
thanks.
fine. Trust, you'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean I'm hoping that I just like get a little bit more like comfortable, I
Mm-hmm.
guess, and just like confident in myself, because I appreciate that, but I just like right now I just don't.
Yeah, you got to know it for yourself.
Yeah,
But
I
you
just
know,
don't feel like that.
you know how like companies, obviously this is your job, so you know, but like companies will have like girls that will just like make TikToks, but they become famous, the girls. Like,
Mm-hmm.
have you seen Dr. Miami?
Oh yeah, yeah,
How he
yeah.
had like the first girl.
Mm-hmm.
I think she quit and like started her own thing, but like she became famous after that and stuff like that. Every time I see a girl like that, I've always thought of you. I feel like that would be
Really?
that's like the perfect job for you. I don't know. And that's obviously what you're doing now, so it's like perfect. But
Yeah.
every time I saw her, I was like, Natalie could do that. Like she just, I feel like
Yeah. I mean, I'm not really like, obviously I'm not really doing it to like look for any sort of like notoriety or anything like that. Even this, like, I think we're just
We're
right now I'm
vibing.
just doing it as like out of enjoyment.
Yeah.
I think that I don't know. I guess like the thought of like being like overly perceived, like That kind of like scares me a little bit.
I didn't think about that, but yeah, if you're gonna be in the videos.
No, I mean, that doesn't like that doesn't concern me too much.
Mm-hmm.
I think that if like this podcast were ever to blow up to like a large scale,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how I would like handle that. You know what I mean? I feel like I'd be like a little spooked.
You think? I think
don't
I would be more
know.
spooked than you, because that, remember that one comment that we got, and you're like, it's fine. And I'm like,
Oh,
they think I'm dumb. I'm like such an idiot.
I don't know. I see that comment in particular like did not bother me, but like cuz like that subject matter like specifically like that just like doesn't get under my skin. But that's not to say that another comment won't get under my skin.
Like
You know
something
what
really
I mean?
mean.
Right. So like I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. So that's like why also the perception aspect and just being like overly perceived by like a bunch of different types of people that like some of them may not have your best interest or
Yeah.
whatever, or people are weird. So I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I feel like that part is a little scary. Sometimes I see like people do like cuts like and this is more with like celebrities and like stands and stuff, but like I'll see them like pull up like childhood like photos and like videos from when they were kids, and I'm like, how the fuck did you find that? Like that's scary to me. You know what I mean? Like that's like just like how the fuck like you know what I mean? Like that's just like damn, like you are really like searching and like breadcrumbing your way through like people's like personal shit, and like
it's giving chaperone.
Yeah. Do we want to, since you brought her up, do we want to talk about the
well, are we finished with our weeks? I mean, I don't have anything else to talk about.
I mean, aside from that, yesterday I did some yard work and like it like actually fucked up my back.
Oh, that's why.
I was like raking like crazy. Like I listened, so yeah, I listened to like a full album and like was raking the house down because like there were like hella leaves. Like we let that shit like overgrow like twigs and stuff. So I was really putting in the work, and I woke up this morning and I'm like, I know it's gonna become muscle, so I'm like trying to think of it that way, but my back is like like it is like so sore just because I was like using like every muscle to like
you're like hunched over and stuff. Yeah
girl, I was actually a lot worse this morning, but I did some like stretches and I'm like ooh. I couldn't even like lift this.
Yeah, she's like, can you please do it?
I'm like, can you please do it?
Yeah.
But yeah, you brought up Chappell Roan, so like why don't we get right into it?
Well, I do want to preface this by saying I haven't watched the full podcast.
Yeah.
So not too much on us. you know, we've only seen clips.
Chappell Roan was on Call Her Daddy. And yeah, she had I think what people are like kind of harping on the most is just her take on like parenthood. Well, they're saying it's motherhood, but I guess it's just parenthood in general.
Right.
But and it's so funny because like what was it like last week I was kind of talking about like
the quite literally
Gen Z's stance on just like parenthood in general and everything. That being said, I did watch like the clip and I don't know. I feel like she was kind of talking more from like the sense of just like her perspective and like the people that she's around.
Yeah.
But to the same in the same vein.
It's a crazy thing to say. I'm just saying.
What, that they have no life in their eyes?
Yeah, like damn, you as her friend, putting everything else aside, like being her friend and hearing that, like, and you don't think that, I feel like that'd be a little crazy, no? Like imagine you have a kid and you're like her friend, and then she goes on a podcast and she's like, all my friends have no life behind their eyes. They all hate their lives with their kids. Like I'd be a little bit like, for real? Unless that's true and they've talked about it. But imagine it's like just like a low-key thing that she thinks and she just said it. Like, I don't know. I feel like that'd be a little wild.
Yeah, I don't know. I like, so I've seen like a few like parents and I don't know why I put it in quotations, they're actual parents. I've seen like a few parents like kind of like up in arms about like the take and everything, that oh, this is like attack on motherhood, da, da, da. Like okay, to be fair to both sides,
Yeah.
because I am kind of like I even said in my take, what was it, like last week, I am kind of like, I see both sides, but I do kind of I'll get into it. So like I do understand the I do understand just like the fact that she was talking about like her own experience.
Yeah.
She didn't necessarily say mother. Like she didn't mention a mother. She just like mentioned like parents in general. Like I so it's not necessarily like an attack on mother. It's more of just like a
Parents in general.
parents in general.
Yeah.
But still, it doesn't really like justify the like, I don't know, this like weird behavior people have going on. Like I don't know. It's just like, first of all, to your point, I didn't even think about that. That is a very weird like observation to make about your friend on like such a
Big
like
platform.
large scale. Like I don't know. And even if like the parents did have like a conversation to her, like, oh yeah, like I'm sure it was more like in a joking way.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. That
And
is
it's
like
also
actually
personal. I don't know. Like, if they did have a conversation about that, I feel like that'd be a personal thing. Like, that's not an easy thing to admit, that your life, like, feels like shit because you're taking care of a kid. You know what I'm saying?
I don't get it. Like and I think that like Chapel's like, while I do understand that she's talking like anecdotally about like her personal experience,
Yeah.
I do think that it kind of leans into that like larger like theme of just Gen Z in general, just like having like this,
It's almost like a quirky thing nowadays to, like, hate kids.
it's not even just hate kids, but just like have such an opposition to like parenthood and just like contempt for people who are parents.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like almost look down upon, which I don't know. I find that like really strange. Yeah, I don't know. It's just like very, it's just very weird on like both ends, because I do see like the parents, like I'm like, why are you, first of all, if like that bothered you that much,
Mhm.
and I'm making this take as someone like, I'm not bothered from it. I don't have any kids.
Right.
But I just like, I'm more like just making a note just as an observer, because I'm like, this is kind of weird on both ends. I think it's weird that parents are so up in arms about it, because like you don't know this person, and like I don't get like, if it does not like, if it does not concern you,
Mhm.
like, and if you do not relate to the things that she's saying, like just move on.
Mhm.
Like just keep it, like if that does not pertain to you, like keep it pushing.
Mhm.
Maybe get off your phone. Maybe
Mhm.
hang out with that kid.
Mhm.
Ariana Grande
Yeah.
released her deluxe album Eternal Sunshine Brighter Days Ahead.
Did you listen?
I did, and I fucking love that. You know what? Like, because I know that everyone's got their opinion on Ariana Grande.
Yes.
And I think
And I know we did.
we did. And like I have since kind of like changed. You know, even when we were talking about it, I was very conflicted, because like I wouldn't consider myself like a stan towards anybody, but if there were anybody that I was like close enough to being a stan to, I would say it's Ariana Grande. I feel like I've just
Or
like
SZA.
not even like SZA so much. Like I feel like, because like we watched Victorious as kids, and like
Oh, she's
I
a bigger
feel
part
like I
of,
just
like,
know,
yeah.
like I have literally like, it almost feels like we've grown up together.
Sure.
And just because like, you know, we're around like the same age, so it's just like I feel like I can kind of relate to just like her human experiences. And like, while I'm not like too happy about like the whole scandal of
Yeah.
like everything that happened with that, I'm just like, I can still just kind of like accept that she's a human, and like, you know, for,
And we don't know all the facts too.
I don't know, Ariana Grande, I just like, she's like, I'm not letting her go. I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah.
but I really loved the album. I think that this was like one of her like best ones.
Definitely. Did you see the video that she dropped?
Oh my god,
That was basically like a music
it was
video for
like,
each song.
it actually like broke me a little bit. I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, it was really
kind of
beautiful.
gorgeous, kind of everything. I love how it was like a different time in her life for each
Yeah.
song, and you can hear it in the music too. Like the one song that is very much giving her older music. What is the name? It's not Dandelion. Is it Dandelion?
Maybe.
Maybe.
It's
Where she
more
had like
like
the
of a-
ponytail on.
Yeah, yeah, it was Dandelion.
So damn good. I don't know. And then the transition, because she did an extended version of
Oh, the end of the world.
yes, where she like switched the end, and the end was kind of crazy. I don't know, because she said something like, "What do you remember exactly what it was?"
I don't remember like the full lyrics.
Because I'm the bad guy or something like that.
Yeah.
Like something like that. It's just so damn good. I don't know.
No, I really did love it. And it really did just gotta give me like a lot more like empathy towards her. But yeah, I was like, damn, girl, you did it again.
You did it again. Yeah.
None of these pop girlies are touching you. I'm sorry.
I mean, honestly, I really want to go see her in concert. I know you said that.
I do too.
If that ever happens, I feel like if it happens, we have to go. Because it's like, it's giving like that's it.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm going to do this cute one for you guys, and then I'm going to go back to acting. That's what it's giving.
Oh, well, I saw like this video about, it was like a lash tech, and I've seen like in the past, like sometimes like lash techs or like nail techs will do like pranks on their like clients.
Okay.
And I think I have to like explain a little bit like what
that sounds
it was,
like a recipe for disaster. Who does that?
But I had seen a video where it was a hair girl.
Okay.
Like she was like doing like a whole like I guess like a wig install or like something along those lines. But this girl had brought in like this wig that was like $1,000.
Oh.
And this girl was gonna like, do her magic on the hair. And the prank was that she like lost the hair.
Okay.
And the girl was like, understandably like getting really upset.
Well,
like,
yes.
Really like she was like about like
hair
crying.
is expensive.
Like basically like about to start crying and everything. And then they were like, "Oh, we're just playing, girl," like, and I'm just like, no,
do not play about my hair. Absolutely not.
Like, I did not hire you to be a comedian,
right?
Like,
right.
You know what I mean? Like, no, like,
no,
I just
pranking somebody as in customer service, that's kind of crazy to me. Like,
or just like anything that has to do with like your body and appearance, like
exactly,
that's crazy. Like
that is crazy work.
Oh my god, since you suddenly want to be a comedian, I suddenly want to be an MMA fighter. Like, let's go outside, we're gonna fight. Like,
no, honestly,
like, oh my god.
And hair is expensive. Like, you don't play with people like that.
Hair is very, very expensive. And like she was like going to offer her like a new wig and everything as part of the prank, but I'm just like,
no.
Like, if I ever walk into an establishment where I'm getting like a treatment or something done and I see a tripod set up, I'm walking the fuck out, because I'm just like not playing with you guys. Like, I do not want to be the butt of anybody's joke. Like,
oh my god, sorry, I don't know, what was that?
Like a
James?
Mack truck.
Probably.
Nah, yeah, that's just like too crazy. And like sometimes people, like, you don't know how people are gonna react to something like that. So it's just like, why would you purposely like fuck up like your relationship with this person?
Right.
I don't know.
I've seen people do like the eyebrows where they make them like really dark.
Yeah, like really dark or like close
like
together.
Blocked,
I'm
yeah.
like,
and they're like, you like it? And they're just like,
I'm
tears
like,
in their
quit fucking
eyes.
playing with me and like just give me my like thing. Like, please.
Like, no, honestly.
Like, I don't got shit to do after this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're playing too much.
That would send me into like panic if that happened to me.
Oh my god. Yeah. I just thought that was like a little I'm just like, let's just do what the fuck we gotta do.
Yeah.
The same with like chiropractors like on TikTok and stuff. I'm just like, if I need to get like an alignment done and I see like you over here like, all right, hold on one sec, let me just
getting the angles and shit, weird ass angles too. It's like yo.
No, you're not like using me as like ASMR.
Have you seen the people who get like they get wax? They get like waxed in their
like a bikini wax.
Yeah, they get a bikini wax, but they get like recorded through it, and like
I feel like
you just see like their legs, like a little bit of their legs.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, I'm like, no,
Like, could you imagine? I'm sure they get consent. That has to be like consensual.
Yeah,
It has to.
you have to
Yeah.
get like a
But like even that, like, like these people, like, I don't know.
like how much convincing, if any, did you
Right.
need to
Oof,
like?
I need all the convincing in the world.
Because like I would be absolutely dead. Like if I'm over here like there, and
Yes.
then like they rip it and like a whole carpet comes out.
That exactly. Exactly. Like they show the strip. That is
And
so
yeah,
much.
like this. Like, oh no.
Ew. Sorry, I can't. And even the like the little bit of the leg showing of them just being like this, like I could. You see the socks sometimes, like in the little corner. That alone, I'd be like, no.
No, because like I'm just like not built for that, because like the way I am, like I notice like the slightest things in videos sometimes. Like I was watching Temptation Island and like this girl crawled into bed with like a guy, and like I noticed the soles of her feet were like black because the floor was dirty. You know what I mean? Like I noticed stuff like that. So like no, I can't be like compromised like that in a video where like you're pulling out a whole rug. Like I can't. Like
oh my god, even thinking of. So yeah, if you could only be one age for the rest of your life, what age would you be? Because I saw some people.
That's a good question.
Yeah, I was watching this video where they were playing a game, and it's like you kind of have to guess what the other person would think.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe let's do that. You guess what I would think, what I would want my age to be, and I'll guess you, and then you tell me the answer.
Okay.
Okay. So okay. Do you have an answer
for you?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe,
because I feel like this says a lot about the person.
Like what their number is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I want to say maybe 21 or 22.
Oh, absolutely not.
No. Okay. Wait, so what's the number? Or do we want to get into it afterwards?
Okay, let me say yours.
Actually, no, I kind of do want to unpack yours. Okay. So what is the number?
I definitely think older.
Older?
Like older. Like maybe in my 40s. Or no, not even. Maybe in my 50s.
Okay, so this is like an age, like it doesn't have to forever. Be an age you don't like, you haven't like been yet. Okay.
I think I would definitely want to be like a good 50 or 47. I'm gonna say 47. Because I feel like that's an age where you had your kids. Let's say you fast forward into life and then you just stop. So you have your kids. Maybe your kids have kids, you know? You're done with all that. Mm-hmm. You're just living your life. I feel like it's a good in between. You're not at 50 yet, but you're almost there. But I don't know. I feel like that's a good age. I definitely don't want to be in my 20s because ew. Like trauma. Like that is like you're constantly just like working hard. I don't know. I feel like once you get to like 40s, I feel like you know things. Your brain is, I don't know. That's just how I feel. Yeah.
Interesting. Now I feel like mine's changed a little bit.
Right. I still think for you though, like maybe 30s, like a good 35.
Okay.
What do you think?
So I had a few numbers.
Okay.
I had a few numbers. So initially because I thought it was just like if you could like stay at like whatever age you've lived so far. And for me, it was going to be 23.
Oh.
Only because I feel like I was at physically I was like at my prime. You know what I mean? Like that was like my peak, like 23.
But that
time of my life was awful. But yeah, I don't know. But I don't know. I would say 30.
30, yeah.
I think I would want to stay 30.
I could see that for you.
Just because I feel like you're like a nice like middle ground. Like I still feel like young, but I also feel like I'm at an age that like people like take me seriously.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess 35 is like a good age.
I think I would like to just be older because it's also like nobody puts pressure on you to be like hip and cool and fun. Like you can just like dress however you want. Like nobody.
I don't know if that's necessarily true.
At 47? Because I feel like you can kind of just be your own person. Like you're not thinking about like what the Kardashians are doing. You're not like
true, yeah.
You're kind of just like you get into this role in life where you're just living for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what I like.
That's like an interesting way to look at it. Yeah. I don't know. I think I would still, I don't know, maybe 35 is good.
Period. I like that for you.
Like, yeah, because I feel like at 35 you're just like,
I feel like your vibes, you're very much you want to do things, you want to go out, you want to like go shopping, things like that. So I feel like that's a good age for you. And you like to dress up, you know. Yeah.
Interesting.
That for you.
Okay.
Should we get a funny one?
Sure.
We need one funny thing in this podcast.
Yeah, I feel like this one was all business.
All business. All business is crazy.
No, yeah. The business in question was talking shit.
Nah. Okay. Let's find a good one. Hopefully it's nothing like, what's the most traumatic thing you've ever gone through?
Damn. Whole other episode.
Okay, let's pick one. If you could swap lives with a celebrity for a week, who would you choose and why? I feel like we've talked way too much about celebrities in this podcast.
Yeah, we can skip that.
Another one. Oh God, which reality TV show would you love to be a part of and why?
That's tough because like
I know you're not gonna say baddies. I know you're not gonna sit here and say
baddies. I would only go on
baddies.
baddies if I like had like
jujitsu
training. No, because like I have thought about it. I have like actually like not like unironically I have thought about this in my head. I'm like, oh my God, if I were to go on baddies, like I would actually like train like if I were going to prison. Like I would like get a trainer and like
not
I would
prison.
Because these bitches are fucking gladiators. Like
no, they really do know how to fight.
It is like literally like it is like the human version of like pit bull fire fighting. Like it is like you know like the chicken fighting. Like it's like that. Like no, because like the way Natalie, it's like I know you don't watch the show anymore, but like. It's like so funny to watch like Natalie like be like in like people's
Isn't she an instigator? Yeah.
Yes, like stirring that pot. Like, are your arms never tired from stirring the pot?
She told somebody to go like jump one of the girls. Like she like whispered it to one of the girls.
I don't know how true that was. Like, cause I watched it in real time and I'm like, I don't know.
It's like a thing where people are like,
I feel like that's more just like kind of like they're assuming. I wouldn't hold it past her, but I mean, I didn't
for the content.
Yeah, I would not hold that past Natalie, but like I don't know, like. I don't know. All that to say is that I have thought about this in my head. Like I would actually get trained. Like I would like make it like to the point where like my fists are like licensed to kill. And like, oh, it's like Jocelyn's Cabaret, that one girl that was like a fucking wrestler.
Yeah.
And like no one wanted to fight her because like she would like just like actually like pin them down. Like it would be like that.
Literal MMA fighter. Like,
like I have cauliflower ear.
You have like you come in with the gum little retainer thing. Nobody, everybody's like, what? You have like
shorty,
wraps
you got
on your
it.
hair,
You got it.
like the shorts and shit.
I
like,
believe you,
babe. You have like a buzz cut. Everybody's like
a bulldog.
Oh. Oh
yeah,
man.
like my hair is just like always like tied up, like hella. She's like I'm constantly greasy. They're like, damn, like you got
Are you really fighting that much on there? I guess yeah.
Like literally, like at this point now, it's like every episode's a fight.
Yeah.
And like I hate that. Like if there is not a fight in an episode, I'm like, well, damn.
Yeah.
Like this was boring.
Did you see the new season that's coming? I think it's Africa, right?
Yeah.
I saw some clips of them doing the auditions.
Biggie's tight as fuck. I don't watch the auditions anymore. It's like
wild.
very like negative. Yeah.
There was
very low vibrational.
There was one clip where it was like, babe, this is like borderline like racist. Like this is not.
Oh, yeah. See, I don't indulge in that. Not even
crazy.
Like it's indulging. It's like more of a punishment. But yeah. All of that to say, I think maybe Real Housewives. Maybe I would be in Real Housewives. Yeah. Yeah, because I feel like that's like at just this point in my life, like that's the tax bracket I would want to be at because like they gotta have money and like. I don't know, they just like eat. And I also just like the catchphrases that they have and like their like their intros. I don't know what mine would be though. I'd have to think about that. But yeah.
That's a good question too.
What about you?
I'm trying to think.
You really don't watch like reality
I
TV
really
like that
don't,
either.
'cause
So like
I'm like below deck.
Below Deck also looks good. So that would
But
also be like a good.
There's drama on there too,
Yeah,
and
there
they're
is.
worked. Like you actually have to go
Yeah,
on there
you're
and
actually
work.
doing a shift.
And it's like I don't want a job.
Yeah. I just want to like show up.
Maybe
and,
the
like,
Kardashians.
Really?
I just sit there with my drink. I'm like, wow, that's crazy.
So like, who would you be like in the Kardashian universe? Like, would you be a Kardashian or like would you be like a Jonathan? Like,
Maybe I'd be a
food god
friend.
type of
A friend of
yeah.
like a friend of Kylie's that just like shows up sometimes. And I just sit there with my drink and my salad.
I have not watched that show in like eons.
Same. I feel like it's kind of falling off. I don't know.
Yeah, honestly, can't like let it.
Though
But,
I will say with the whole Kim situation, she's basically suing everybody left and right.
Is she?
As she should.
She's turned to Disney. She's turned
Yeah.
into Disney.
I heard that she's suing Lana Del Rey because she didn't like say that she was part of an advertisement with
at
Skims.
dawn.
I don't know. That's a
Yeah.
whole other situation. But I know the whole Kanye thing. I don't know if they're going to talk about that on the show. I kind of hope they don't because it has to do with a kid.
Not like I'll know because. Oh well, I don't know. Like, I feel I really,
I don't put it past them though.
I don't know. I feel like there's like weird things going on with North too, because like I forgot she was 11 or 12 or whatever.
That's
like
a
she's
child.
like with FKA Twigs and like they had like a little TikTok together, and I was like,
They had a whole music video.
yeah, and I'm like North does not look like a 12-year-old.
No, not at all.
And I'm like.
And it's also that thing. It's like she's fighting, so for North not to be in that song with Diddy and stuff. But even though the song with FK Twigs is not bad inherently, it's also like, should she be in the spotlight that much as a 11, 12-year-old? Like I don't know.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it. And like somebody like commented like North has like Kanye's like has a fat face like Kanye, and I'm like, she's fucking 12. Like, first of all, like everybody has baby fat. Like,
she's literally a baby
child when you're literally a baby. Yeah. Like,
she's not even a teenager yet.
I was like, ew. Like that's like gross on so many levels, and I really do feel for that child. I'm like,
I know. Yeah.
Anyways,
insane.
But yeah, I'm gonna have a lot to cut. I'm
extra
have
long.
A lot to shade down.
This is gonna be an extra long podcast. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Let us know any thoughts and opinions down below. Make sure to check out all of our links and subscribe. I keep forgetting to say that in the beginning, but please subscribe if you're watching this, and like. I hope you guys have an incredible day. Thank you guys so much for being here, and we will see you guys in the next one.